Jianzhou is the strongest Manchurian tribe, not only because it has the most development, but also because it has feudalism. You don't need to develop it. And that means you won't have problems with technologies. And also it starts as tributary of Ming, and that means that you can declare on whoever you want. So first, let's do some estate stuff. It's not real difficult, you have only one estate. Grant this village larger tribal hosts, and this one, primacy of the bannerman. And now let's choose our rivals. So, Haishi, Orachoni, and Korea. Now I recommend to check out your military advisor. If you have discipline or morale advisor, hire them. They're very helpful. Manchurian tribes have banners. Banners are very cool units. They're basically free and they're more powerful. So, build banner cavalry, don't build infantry cavalry. Yes, they start at 100 troops, but don't worry, they do reinforce. And also you may hire one more cavalry. Also, your ruler is perfect general. He's very strong. So assign him to your army, collect in Beijing, and now just wait for 1 month. On 11th December, declare. So you need to declare on Haishi and on Orachoni. Haishi is usually either allied to Orachoni or Solon. If it's allied to Orachoni, it's just perfect, because you can declare on both of them at the same time. Also, Haishi may ally Solon. If it allies Solon, it's not quite optimal, let's say, but still it won't be a really big problem. Also, sometimes Haishi also may ally Shiba as third ally. Still, you will be able to beat them by yourself without any help. But if you can't, you can always ally Korchin. I don't know why here it rivals me, because it usually doesn't. I will declare on Haishi right now and make Orachoni co-belligerent. It might seem that this would be difficult, but believe me, you have a very big advantage. So take Jilin and let's go. Open simple terrain map, and there are a few terrain types. Preferably fight on farmlands. You can also fight on woods if you have some kind of advantage. And fight on mountains only if you're a defender. So only fight if someone wants to siege your fort or they're attacking you first, but don't initiate the battle. So Haishi is located here in farmlands, and that means I can easily kill it. As I previously said, you have an advantage, don't worry. So I will follow Haishi and I will try to stack wipe it. Try to kill as many troops as possible. Again, your general is very good. And here we go, stack wipe. Now we have quite similar amount of troops. So, as you can see, they're trying to siege my mountain fort, and that's a very bad idea. Because we are founded on mountains, they get a very big penalty. And you will get this penalty too, if you try to attack on mountains. And they had twice as many troops, but they're losing. And now, what I will do, I will try to follow them and stack wipe their armies. Like this. Again, pretty easy, right? You just have to be mindful of your surroundings. But don't siege yet. Just kill as many troops as possible. As you can see, now we have the same amount of them. It's not really difficult to win this war. You just have to do it slowly and think about what you're doing. What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to south Shiba. How am I planning to do it? The answer is simple. I will just siege its provinces and I will put my troops here on their capital. It's quite important. If you don't, they may refuse. I can even take some money. Not much, but I don't want to prolong this war. Before piecing out Haishi or Orachoni or whoever, first piece out their allies. So in this case, first I will try to piece out Orachoni. And here we go, I can piece out Orachoni. Was quite easy, wasn't it? And now we'll have 14 provinces. 14, yes. And you need to get at least 20. Obviously, always take money and full annexation. And a race, and a race. That will grant you tons of mana, and that will make coring cheaper. As you can see, this was a victory, and we even have a lot of manpower left. New players might have thought that this war would be difficult. Believe me, it's not. Jianzhou is extremely strong nation. Again, if you don't think you will win, you can always ally Korchin. Usually it doesn't rival you. So why is Orachoni and Haishi are your main targets? Why not Nanai, for example? That's because of this mission. To complete it, you need to conquer some provinces from Orachoni and whole Haishi. So now we have permanent claim on whole Manchuria. So what does permanent claim mean? In this case, mostly nothing. You will just core provinces for cheaper. You're already horde, you don't need more CBs. For military technology, as I said, you will be quite technologically advanced. You already have feudalism. Now you have 18 Manchurian provinces. You still need 2 of them. And not any provinces, but provinces with Jurchen or Manchu culture. So if you can, declare on Shiba or Nanai. Nih, by the way, doesn't count. But in this game, Shiba and Nanai are allied to Oirat, so I can't declare. The same rules apply here. Try not to fight on mountains, well, unless you have very big advantage like me. And by the way, the same with rebels. Don't fight rebels on mountains. Believe me, it's a bad idea. Fully annex your next target, and maybe even fully annex its ally, if it has one. To form Manchu, I still need 2 Georgian provinces. The problem is that I don't have them, and both Nanai and Shiba, which hold them, are allied to Oirat. So now basically I have 3 options. Take these provinces from Ming, declare on Qing because, well, it's allied to Nanai, and that means that I will be able to take 2 provinces from them, or declare on Korea. In this particular case, I think I will declare on Qing first. Take Qing, and I won't make Nanai co-belligerent. So, what I'll do with Nanai? I will take some Jurchen provinces, and I will break its alliance with Oirat. It might help, it may not ally it again. So now that I have finally 20 Jurchen provinces, I will core 2 of them, just 2 of them. I don't need more, because forming Manchu grants you cores on these provinces. It might happen. If you become too big, Ming may break your tributary. Nothing bad, I've already declared on Qing, and I don't need to declare on Korea right now. So, Qing is fully sieged, and I will fully annex it. Why fully annex it? Well, because first it's tributary of Ming, and second it won't be able to join coalition. Of course, if Oirat hasn't allied Shiba, Nanai or Solon, declare on them first, not on Qing. They are more important. But in this case, it was better idea to declare on Qing. And here we go, I've cored some provinces and I can become Manchu. And after you form Manchu, first you get cores on whole Manchuria, and second, Ming breaks tributary on you. That's why if you want to beat up Korea or Qing, you need to do it before you form Manchu, preferably. If you haven't yet, conquer whole Manchuria. If you have, just wait until your truce with Ming ends. After you form Manchu, Korea gets this event, a rise of the Manchu. There are 3 options. So, first option, Korea remains tributary of Ming. Second option, it asks to become your tributary. And the third option is this, it breaks all tributaries. If it remains tributary of Ming, no changes in your plan, first declare on Ming. If it asks to become your tributary, now that's interesting question. It's better to deal with Korea early. Why should you deal with Korea early? Well, because it has an event which is called Tripitaka Koreano. Basically, this event gives it modifier, which will let it spawn every institution without any problems. So, if it's your enemy, it will always be more advanced than you. If it's your tributary and your friend, its institutions will spread to you. So technically it's also beneficial for you. I think it's a matter of preferences. If you make Korea tributary, you'll be friends. If you won't make Korea tributary, you will need to declare war against it. And I recommend to do it as early as possible. Well, right now I have truce with Ming, Shiba is allied to Oirat, and I have truce with Nanai. That means that Korea is my only option. And that's why I will declare. One very important thing about Korea, it's very difficult to win against it, because of this mountain fort. You have to siege it, you can't just bypass it, but if you try to siege it, you will get very big penalties in battles. So first I would try to kill off Koreans on my territory. By the way, I've almost completed this mission. I've done literally nothing for it. I just have to get 12,000 cavalry and I will be able to complete it. I recommend you to complete it as soon as possible. And here we go, I can complete this mission. I don't know what Korea is doing, but, well, that's beneficial for me. They split their stack, so it will be easier to stack wipe. Like this, stack wipe. Very easy. Okay then, I think I already can start sieging. And this province is sieged. The most difficult part of the war is now over. I think I can try stack wiping Koreans. Yes, stack wipe Korean army. Well, I don't need much, let's just ready this out. Why? The truce with Ming has ended. In the first war, take whatever you want, to be honest. You just need to weaken Korea. The most important thing, take this mountain fort. Again, war with Korea can be after Ming, war with Korea can be before Ming. It depends on RNG. When to declare on Ming, you might ask. Basically shrine either when this number is very low or when Ming is already exploded. You should think about this. You should try to understand. Is it bad moment to declare or good one? In my opinion, it's already quite good one. So right now my date is still low, I can't declare on any other nation basically, well maybe on Ainu. And yes, I haven't conquered whole Manchuria, but I won't be able to right now at least. Even if their mandate is average, you still have advantage, very big advantage. Hordes are extremely strong. And also you should have better military technology than Ming. Why? Well, because you're horde with feudalism. You get tons of mana and you can cheaply embrace new technology. But first, before declaring on Ming, I very recommend you to complete this mission. It's not very difficult, you should be able to complete it naturally. Maybe you need to hire more men. This mission will trigger this event. In this event, forget about third option, choose either first one or second one. As leader, this will be the best leader you've ever had. There is very big chance that he will have at least 5 mana in each category. As general, he will also be awesome. If you really need general, very good general, extremely good general, and you need it to be guaranteed, choose the second option. If you're willing to save scum a little, or you don't really need that good general and you prefer good mana generation, choose the first option. I will choose first one. As you can see, 5, 6, 6. These stats are random. This ruler just have some bonuses to them. This ruler will be good general because he has high military skill. Always has. I think he has +4 bonus to military. And now I will declare, yes. There is also one more mission, which should well help us to conquer Ming, but you may ignore it for now. It makes your army stronger and it gives you 20 siege ability, which is good but not necessary. Of course, you can finish it if you want to, but in these conditions it's not possible for me. I will have to wait for at least 10 years. Because to complete this mission, you have to get 300 development. And to get 300 development, you basically have to conquer whole Manchuria. And I can't right now. It's allied to Oirat. Declare with Take Mandate of Heaven. Why? Well, because you will be able to take more provinces. Simple terrain, and either try to fight on your mountain forts or try to fight on flat land like grasslands or steppes or something like this. Korea is allied to Ming, but it won't be a problem. Because I've taken this mountain fort, it won't be able to do anything. I recommend you to take Beijing and just sit here and kill Chinese troops. You don't need to do much, you just have to defend. As you can see, Ming is running away from me, it's afraid of me. And here we go, Beijing is captured. Basically, the war is won. Let me even show you how strong you are. I can't even show you. Ming is running away. It seems Ming decided to fight. Not like I'm against it. I will wait for it to come and I'll try to win battles. Again, I'll open simple terrain and I will fight. First, let's kill this stack. It's quite small, so it should be easy. And here we go, stack wipe. As you can see, it's not as scary as it could be. When I was new player and I didn't have much experience, I was afraid to fight Ming. After seeing these numbers, I hope you won't. Killing Ming is extremely easy. Korea is more difficult than Ming. I almost haven't done anything and I already have 50 war score. It's very easy. And just look at these losses. I will peace out Korea, take war operations, no, just money. Still not quite bad and I think I can already peace out Ming. What to take in the first peace deal? What I like to do is something like this. Of course you might ask, what am I doing? And the answer is quite simple. I want to get border with Ming's tributary, Caradel. So let's peace out, always take money from Ming, a lot of money. Ming is your piggy bank. And finally I can finish this mission, a little bit late, but well. So yeah, this event will give you, as I said, plus 20 siege ability and some attack bonuses. You don't really need to win against Ming. You might just take this area and Beijing, and that should be enough. If you can't get that much war score, you don't really need to create that snake. And now what I will do. Declare on Caradel, I don't care about Sun, just declare, and I will once again beat up Ming. I didn't even have to do anything. I can already peace out white peace and you don't need anything else. And now check out our truce. It ends in 5 years. Without this war it would have ended in 15 years, but now it will end in 5. And by the way, first idea group. So as your ideas group you will need to take admin, diplomatic and humanist. The order doesn't really matter, take them depending on your circumstances. So right now I think I will take humanist. Well, in this game Oirat is quite a problem. It blocks my expansion in Manchuria. But I will declare anyway. The problem with Oirat is that you will need to declare on it anyways, cause you will need Mongolian province to form Qing. And it's quite difficult to get war score against Oirat, it doesn't have any forts. You have to carpet siege. I'm not in the mode of carpet sieging whole Oirat, but that's not necessary. So from Oirat take Manchuria provinces, of course only if it conquers some. It might. Not always, but it might. And take Shilingol. It's very important. Take this province. And here we go, whole Manchuria is mine. It was difficult to conquer whole Manchuria in this exact scenario. Actually, usually, I would even say almost always, you can conquer whole Manchuria even before a war with Ming. Oirat does love to ally those miners, but as you can see, even if it does, it won't ruin your game. Only 5 years have passed, but I can already declare on Ming once again. So basically get a border with Ming tributary, declare, and white peace Ming, and the truce will reset. Unfortunately, I don't think it will work the second time, well, because Ming's mandate will be trashed after the first war. Take Mandate of Heaven war, not tribal superiority, and once again it's time to beat up Ming. And because I will soon form Qing, I will complete this mission. This mission changes your name, but it doesn't mean that you formed a new nation, no. It's old Manchu, just with different name. By the way, unquartered nomadic frontier. I haven't told you about this, well, because I couldn't conquer Manchuria. But if you get 300 development, this disaster may start. Basically, it will destroy Mandate of Ming, and Ming may even explode. And here we go, disaster has started. In this war I will take these coastal provinces, and I will take Mandate of Heaven. You might take it whenever you want, to be honest. It's not mandatory to do it right now. So let me finish this war and I'll explain. So, in my opinion, it's better to take Mandate either in the early wars or in the end, while Ming is just a few provinces. When you take Mandate, you will have unified China CB. You will be able to take more provinces, and the most important thing, you will automatically core occupied provinces. So if you do it early, you will be able to quickly conquer whole China. If you do it later, you will be able to take Mandate without any problems. Also, when you take Mandate, you become monarchy. Let's be honest, Horde government is usually better, but on the other hand, if you form Qing, you will become monarchy either way, it's not like Yuan. Even if you destroy mandate, you still will become monarchy. Also, mandate grants you these missions, Emperor of China missions. Also, if you have mandate, you will need to keep an eye on this number. So ideally you would need to control Beijing, Nanjing, here it is, and Canton, here it is. And also you need to always have high stability. And if you have mandate, prepare for tons of negative events. They won't break your game of course, but they're quite unpleasant. To make your game easier, always have some spare admin mana so you can step up, and have tons of forts everywhere, because they reduce devastation of provinces. Of course you always could destroy mandate. To do this you just need to fully annex its current holder, but well, in my opinion mandate is now not that bad. Well, anyway, let's form Qing. And of course you might ask what to do now. And that's a great question. Well, for now just don't worry about money, just focus on conquering China. You will get tons of money from beating up Ming or other Chinese nations that broke away, and you will have tons of money from trade. Basically just try to recreate Qing Empire borders and you will be set for the whole game. As your main trade node, of course I would recommend making Beijing. You will just need to conquer human, and this will be similar to the pseudo and trade node. Thank you for watching this video, hope you liked it. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.